Part 2, Joe's Talk 911. This is the best way to cut the video, is just cut it. So now you got all the friggin' cities here. You got all the cities right now. Illegals coming in, illegals coming in, illegals coming in. Now, like I said in my other videos, these people are coming in with a backpack and a few dollars that they save. Some are coming in with nothing, and they're coming in with food and the thing, and they're walking across the desert, knowing that if they could get into Massachusetts or any of the safe zones where they got no problem getting on welfare, and the state cuts a check, We're already going up to 7% on the sales tax here now. 7%. Property, all the property taxes have gone up, and they keep going up and up and up. And my friend just had enough. He said, Joe, I had enough. I had to let the house go. He says, I'm spending I'm spending $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month between the payment and the taxes. He goes, I only make $600-700 a week. He goes, I can't do it no more. He says, 5 years ago, he goes, I had no problem. He goes, it's the money, Joe. $2,000 when they go up on something, because the money is changing. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I keep telling you people, it's mathematics. Every New World Order, everything is mathematics. We're driving ourselves into a hole, and all the debris is falling on top of us, and it's burying us. We won't be able to climb out. One of my worst nightmares. What time is it? I gotta try to do them 10 minutes. Listen, people, and I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor. I worked out a deal with Jeff Rents. I'm gonna send him the videos. You know, you can help me out. If you don't want to donate to me, donate to him, or get his subscription. It's only $5 a month. And if you don't get the money, I'll give you the money. I'll give you the money to get on. I mean, he did me right. Jeff Rents has been, you know, the only guy in my corner. You know, the only guy that friggin' said, well, he likes what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And that means a lot, coming from a guy that's got over, you know, close to 6 or 7 million viewers all the time. You know, I mean, he's gotten hit too, the poor guy. You know what I mean? With this property bullshit. You know, how they blew it up and then they devaluate it to stick it in your ass. See, people, look at this. It says Federal Reserve note. Has nothing to do with the United States. What is this worth now? What can you buy for $1? I get the dollar stores, yes. But what can you buy? What can you buy for $10? What can you buy for $20? Huh? Not very much. Huh? See, it's mathematics. Everything has gone down to zero. It's not worth anything. It's just paper. And the Federal Reserve, if we get rid of the Federal Reserve instantaneously, we'll get rid of a shitload of assholes that got money and issue a new currency. See, but that ain't gonna happen because they're so powerful. It would take all the people in the United States to stand up to this friggin' government, this rude government that it is, and nobody will do it, because I know they won't do it. You got all these friggin' protesters that are all communist. They're all communists. That's what they're protesting. They want to bring in, usher in the friggin' communists. You see them at Obama's friggin' thing, oh, the people, you know, you're the people, always promising them things. And see, you know, like he's doing us great things. He's doing us such harm. The guy, he's totally destroying this. See, this is worthless now. Okay, you want to friggin' buy a military vehicle now. You know what it costs to build a military vehicle, a Humvee? What's it cost now? 100 grand? Maybe 120 grand for a Humvee, military grand? Probably more, $250,000 just for a truck. I think it's like $250,000 bulletproof, $250,000. That's what these companies are charging the U.S. government that are over here. See, we have a limited amount of people that can work lathes, that do fancy work. And now they become a TV program. Like if you watch friggin', those play shows with they build cars and stuff. See, those guys are only a few of them around the world, around the United States. They're not in every friggin' city and town. You might have custom builders here and there, very few. Could they handle a friggin' military friggin' contract? Of course not. They would need a friggin' place the size of friggin', they would need a place a mile, at least a mile, a quarter of a mile, a factory. If a war breaks out, I need a factory a quarter of a mile. They would need to produce anything that can repel anything. We don't have it. We had General Motors, we had Ford, we had friggin' Chevy. We had all those companies that went from making tanks or making friggin' cars to making tanks and planes and stuff. We don't have that today because everything is made in China. Every single thing. And I was talking to, I see on TV, right? I see on TV, a lawyer, if you were near, if you got sick from the sheetrock that was made in China, even the sheetrock now is made in China. Thank God we have our own wood. I guarantee you they probably put made in China there too. You see what I mean? They throw all their friggin' shit in their gypsum, and they don't care it's going into people's houses, it's gonna be next to our children. They don't care. It's the profit. Now let me ask you a question, all you billionaires out there. All right, you don't really care about this because you got plenty of gold and silver, huh? So let me tell you, all your guards and all your friggin' bodyguards that you got around you, they know you got this gold and silver. If the shit friggin' hits the fan, you think they're gonna be loyal to you? Huh? They're gonna waste you and waste your whole family and take every friggin' thing you got because you either gonna have a nice guy, a guy that's a nice guy, you got a guy next to you that's willing to kill to protect you. All right, that has no problem killing another human being. So if the shit hits the fan, what are you people gonna do? What do you think, you're gonna be safe? That's something to think about, huh? Let this guy here that's a nobody tell you what's gonna go down for you. You're gonna see everybody friggin' take him and go, oh, I know what he's got. I'm gonna get that. This is how it's gonna go down. Holy Spirit, please. I always ask the Holy Spirit, please, 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 please. To tell you what's coming down the pike, I'm trying to show you the weaknesses that we have. I gotta cut it here, and then I gotta do a time count here. This really sucks.